20 years after its release, pop history has proven that Christina wasn't alone in exploring a process of self-identification and declaration that made the album Stripped a landmark still influencing today's mainstream scene. Christina Aguilera broke the mold of the stereotypical pop star, establishing herself as a sexually liberated woman on sophomore album Stripped. The album spawned signature songs like Dirty and Beautiful. From its raunchy lyrics to the outrageous video, the former shocked America. The latter, on the other hand, inspired an entire generation to be themselves. Both remain stone-cold classics. Other memorable cuts include songs like Fighter, power ballad The Voice Within, and Lil' Kim collaboration Can't Hold Us Down. Ultimately, Christina defining herself as Stripped was not an ode to her sexually empowered image, but representative of her peeling back layers and getting to the music and emotions that make up the vocal powerhouse as a human, including all her darkness, fears, and insecurities. One of the most fascinatingly jarring parts about Stripped wasn't the topless cover, but the wide range of music it covered. While Christina's rivals stuck to a signature sound, Britney's dance pop helped define an era, or awkwardly tried to hop genres. Jessica Simpson and Mandy Moore's flips from bubblegum to sultry pop felt more like a label push than artistic renaissance. Christina was set on showcasing her span of influences and sounds for album number 2 after firmly establishing herself in top 10 world. That range was consistent throughout the 20 tracks as she embraced elements of Latin pop and flamenco, neo-soul, jazz and funk, rock, gospel and beyond. And she sold each and every performance. Despite introducing the record with a turned-up club jam Dirty, Christina flipped everyone on their head by following up with a ballad as classic as they come with Beautiful. New generations learned from that. Rihanna instantly comes to mind as another musical shapeshifter, able to seamlessly showcase all her different influences throughout albums. But Ariana Grande's LPs My Everything and Dangerous Woman also show a huge range of genres and influences. Compare Side to Side to Into You, as did Miley Cyrus on Bangers, which jumped from its sassy, salt and pepper inspired title track to a gut-wrenching ballads. Since its release, the album has become the blueprint for pop singers making the transition from teen idol to adult pop star and has inspired the likes of Selena Gomez, Demi Lovato and Miley Cyrus. Selena listed Christina's opus as a driving inspiration behind 2015's album Revival. Although widely compared to Britney for most of her career, Selena's last album had more of a confessional raw quality that evoked Stripped. Selena Gomez told Entertainment Weekly ahead of her release that Stripped inspired her to tell a cohesive story of her own. 20 years after its initial release, Stripped remains a cohesive and forward-thinking collection of songs. It continues to be a major influence on the new artists and is the measuring stick for empowered pop. Christina also had a huge impact on Demi Lovato. Her power ballad Skyscraper drew parallels to Beautiful, while dramatic kiss-off anthems like Really Don't Care were inspired by Fighter. Miley perhaps came the closest to replicating the shocking image overhaul of the Stripped era with the release of Bangers in 2013. After declaring that she couldn't be tamed on her 2010 album, proved it on Bangers, rebelling over slick urban pop productions. Miley even went as far as to rock Xtina's iconic S-less chaps on stage during promotional performances at the time. If people had been paying attention to the full story instead of just the leather chaps, they would have seen the grand vision Aguilera was unfolding and her influence would be much more widely recognized on today's pop scene. Yes, Getting Dirty helped introduce the world to the new Christina, but the deeper messages of individuality, positivity, hopefulness and above all else confidence that came with that introduction have only recently begun to be embraced and recognized in pop music. Until she gets the recognition she deserves, we will cherish her legacy as a strong, bold, powerhouse vocalist who defined an era, who fought for equality for women and LGBTQ+ people. As tearful, sultry and gritty, sweet or furious singer. A woman that can belt and tease or aim a powerful note as directly as a missile and turn its trajectory into quivering, scalloping and out-of-this-world melisma.
If you like this video, be sure to subscribe, follow me on my Instagram account and support our channel by becoming a patron on Patreon, and with a bunch of rewards help us creating together a great content with your favorite artists. Bye!